Are you absolutely sure the next family sedan you buy won't quietly drain your wallet, frustrate you with confusing tech, or leave you second-guessing its long-term reliability 5 years down the road? And what if the car everyone keeps calling the safest choice actually hides, compromises, no one warns you about until it's too late? Because the 2026 Toyota Camry is being praised everywhere as the ultimate family sedan. But is it genuinely the stress-free, bulletproof, daily driver families hope for? Or just another smartly marketed upgrade riding on decades of reputation? And that's the uncomfortable question buyers need to face before signing anything. Because on the surface, the 2026 Camry feels like Toyota doubling down on everything families say they want. With a cleaner, more modern exterior that looks confident without trying too hard. A quieter cabin designed to isolate you from traffic chaos. And a lineup that's now fully hybrid, promising excellent fuel economy without forcing you into a plug-in lifestyle. And that hybridonal move alone sounds reassuring for long-term ownership, especially when fuel prices feel unpredictable. But it also raises subtle concerns about battery longevity, replacement costs, and how this system will feel after 150,000 miles of real-world commuting, school drop-offs, and long highway drives. And Toyota insists the latest hybrid setup is smoother, more refined, and more durable than ever, offering brisk acceleration that no longer feels sluggish when merging or passing, while still delivering mileage that can genuinely lower monthly running costs, which is exactly what families want to hear when balancing groceries, insurance, and maintenance budgets. Yet beneath that calm confidence lies the reality that hybrids are more complex than the old naturally aspirated Camrys of the past, meaning buyers must trust Toyota's engineering rather than mechanical simplicity. And inside the 2026 Camry, the tech upgrades are impossible to ignore, with larger digital displays, faster infotainment responses, wireless smartphone connectivity, and a more upscale layout that finally makes the Camry feel competitive with newer rivals. But tech is a double-edged sword for family buyers, because while features like digital gaugers, advanced navigation, and driver profiles sound convenient, they also introduce the risk of glitches, lag, and long-term software frustration, especially when you're retrying to adjust climate controls or audio settings while kids are arguing in the back seat. And although Toyota's interface is cleaner than before, creating a sense of constant protection, and for parents especially, that peace of mind is hard to quantify but incredibly powerful. Though it's worth remembering that more sensors and cameras also mean more components that can fail or require recalibration after minor repairs, which could raise ownership costs over time. And yet, despite these concerns, the Camry continues to shine where it matters most for families, offering a comfortable ride that absorbs rough roads without feeling floaty, a spacious rear seat that actually accommodates adults and growing teenagers, and a trunk large enough for strollers, groceries, sports gear, and weekend luggage without constant rear. And Toyota's build quality still inspires confidence with solid door closures, durable materials, and an overall sense that this car was designed to be used hard without falling apart. But even here, there are whispers from owners about small annoyances like sensitive driver assist alerts, occasional infotainment hiccups, and interior surfaces that show wear sooner than expected on lower trims, which may not be deal breakers but can slowly chip away at that initial excitement. And when you compare the 2026 Camry to rivals, the picture becomes more nuanced, because competitors may offer more daring styling, more engaging driving dynamics, or flashier interiors. But few can match the Camry's balance of efficiency, comfort, resale value, and predictable ownership costs. And that predictability is exactly why so many families keep coming back to it, generation after generation, not because it's thrilling, but because it rarely surprises you in bad ways, and that may be the most important quality in a family sedan, especially for buyers who prioritize stability over excitement. And so, the real question isn't whether the 2026 Toyota Camry is perfect, because it isn't, but whether it delivers enough long-term reassurance to justify its reputation. And for most families, the answer quietly leans toward yes, as long as they understand what they're retrading away in mechanical simplicity for modern efficiency and technology. Because the Camry doesn't promise excitement, it promises consistency, safety, and lower stress. And in a world where cars are becoming increasingly complicated and unpredictable,